Hey guys, and welcome back to Pickleball King. Today we are playing the 1000 Week Reich mod, which basically says, what if Germany won World War II? So, the game starts off in 1952, and there's a Cold War going on between the Germans and the Americans. So, let's just take a look at the world map. So this is what Europe looks like after German victory. The Greater German Reich has been formed, and they own most of Eastern Europe. I see the nationalists still are strong, and the French state is still alive, but it's got a big demilitarized zone, and they're not having a great time. At some point, Switzerland was annexed. I don't know when, and Eastern Europe is not looking so great, and the entire Soviet Union has collapsed basically. So yeah, Germany is the big baddies, and we've got Hitler here. But Hitler is getting old, and soon there's going to be a leadership change. So we'll see what that does. And in terms of ideology, most of Europe has gone down, fascism, because of the Germans. So the UK is the last bastion of democracy in Europe. So we are actually going to be playing as the UK today, and we are going to try to liberate the UK from the German Reich. So let's get started. Alright, so this is Britain in 1952. It is the darkest hour. But yeah, basically, we as the UK have not had a really great time. We are now part of the Toronto Accord, which is like the democracy faction. As you can see here in Belgium, there's already going on revolts. The Free Central African states are revolting. And I think we're going to have a lot of... Why does it say French authority? That's weird. It's our color. I guess it's because of our puppet. I guess these used to be French colonies, maybe? I don't know. But we're gonna have a lot of difficulties with Africa because it's 1952. This is the start of decolonization. We need to hold the British Empire together for victory, just like the DLC. But yeah, this mod is really cool because it's got these everything's been reworked. Like the focus trees are absolutely massive in this mod. And all of the research has been completely reworked, and they even have some interesting things like, missiles, nuclear, chemical warfare, and even biological warfare. And also, as you can see, the tech goes down to 1990, so you can play this for quite some time. And yeah, I'm actually pretty interested to see how long we play this for, and see if we can actually take down the Germans, because the Germans are big baddies. They're going to have a massive army, massive industry, everything. They even renamed Berlin to Germania. Like, come on. And yeah, basically the Germans also have a bunch of puppets under them to manage the regions, like the one of Ukraine or the Baltics or Moscow. But like the big cities like St. Petersburg or now Adolfsburg is still under the direct control. Or like this over here. I don't know why this is directly under the German control, but it is for some reason. So yeah, let's get started. So looking at our focuses, our army's not doing too well, and our economy is doing pretty well, and so is the entire empire. So we are going to need to fix that pretty fast. So a lot of the major countries have focuses trees, and they also grow as you go on, which is pretty cool. And there's one I really like in America. Alright, so what's interesting about this mod is they actually have like a GDP screen, which is kind of cool, so you can see how your economy is relative to others. It's sort of like, a ledger from previous Paradox games, but I'm really glad that a mod has actually done this. So we can see right now we're number 4, we're behind America, Germany, and China. Luckily for us, the Germans also have some problems they need to deal with. They have an overgrown officer corps, they have an oversized navy, and they're also going through economic stagnation, and the SS is fighting between itself, so Germany is struggling as well right now. Oh, frick, I forgot. India broke away from us, which is really not great. We're going to want to come back down here and try to hold on to India. Because basically, as the years go on, more and more people are going to try to, declare their independence, which is not very cool, so we are going to make sure that doesn't happen. And so basically the Netherlands have been exiled to Indonesia, but unfortunately the Republic of Indonesia is trying to, kick the Netherlands out. Alright, so French authority wants to decolonize, so we're going to pretend we support their decolonization, but actually we're going to make sure they don't decolonize. Oh, Germany has tested the atomic bomb. That's pretty spooky. Oh, the US has tested the hydrogen bomb. Nice one, US. Let's go. Yes, there we go. Suspend the elections to maintain stability. Yes, of course. Once the situation stabilizes, you can have your free elections. But unfortunately, that should never happen. Hey, we have done our own first atomic bomb right behind the Germans. That's pretty good. Oh, the Malaysian emergency. Another crack in the British Empire. Oh, no, no, no. There's rebels in Malaysia. This is very bad. Luckily, we can send volunteers there. So we will send volunteers. We cannot have rebels taking over. We can only send one division. We're going to send a tank division. Crush those rebels. Alright, so it's the general election, and we can pick who we want to vote for. And I think we're going to go with the Adley's Labour Party. We'll see how this works out for us. I hope it works out well. Oh, it appears Sarawak is rebelling against us. We're going to have to take back what's ours. Alright, we're fighting in 2 little wars in Asia right now. Hopefully we can actually clean them up, and these don't turn into like 2 Vietnams. That'd be really bad. Defeat in Sarawak. Alright, tanks are actually not doing so well in the jungle. Who would have guessed? So their actual astronaut died, but they made it to space, which is kind of spooky. So they're going to have ICBMs pretty soon. So we're going to need to go to space. Alright, we have actually divided up the resistance armies, what's it called? Like army into 3 parts, so this is really good. And I think we might be able to take their capital here. Oh, it appears there's been an uprising in Ethiopia. That is not good. Hopefully our colonies bordering Ethiopia don't have any ideas. Let's see, what's our equipment losses like? We've lost nothing in combat. We've only lost 31 men, but it's just by attrition, the jungle, we are losing a bunch of stuff. And we actually had successful union meetings. Perfect. Yes, Britain stands victorious in Malaya. The sun still shines over the realm. Indeed it does. Alright, that's our first major victory. Hopefully the Dutch can deal with Indonesia. Okay, I'm actually really happy. And I also really like the system in this mod, where when there's like a civil war, they get kicked out of the faction and only some people can send, you know, like volunteers and stuff. It works really well. I think we're going to start researching a couple chemical weapons, just in case, you know, in case the Germans do anything. Hey! No, 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 French authority, why are you lend-leasing to Ethiopia? No, 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 no. You cannot be doing that. Turkmenistan versus Tajikistan. Turkestani Civil War. Okay, so basically Central Asia, I think, is done. Yes, Central Asia is having a little bit of a battle royale by the looks of things. Hey, we're now a 3rd in GDP. We've overtaken China in terms of GDP. Not by a lot, but we've done it. That's pretty good. Ceasefire in the Indonesian revolt. Oh, they've relocated from Indonesia to Suleiman, declaring an end to the confederational status between Indonesia and the Netherlands. Okay, so Dutch settlers scramble for refuge. Okay, so things in Indonesia are not going so great. Okay, we're gonna vote yes for a ceasefire. There we go. White peace. Okay, you know what? The Netherlands, actually got to keep a lot of land. Oh no. Oh, that's a catastrophe. Oh no, okay. So, the Netherlands have basically lost everything. I don't think we're going to be keeping this part of the island for much longer. Oh, the Führer is dead. Alright, the most powerful man in the world has died. Alright, let's see what... So, who is in charge of the German? It's just the Senate, and there's a cabinet crisis. Alright, I guess we'll have to see how the situation develops. Oh, Free Russia movement declared war on some admiralty. Oh! Oh, look at this! The Reichskommissar Moscow has collapsed completely. The Slavic revolt. Yeah, everything is collapsing in Eastern Europe. We'll see how far west this pushes. We'll see if it pushes all the way, you know, to Germany and, you know, German Reich collapses. The Germans are not taking back these eastern lands. Here, wait, let's take a look at the wars, current wars. Look at the amount of wars going on right now, and like 90% of them are here. The Bürgerkrieg starts. The German Civil War just started. What? One second. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of things happen. Oh, Germany is not looking so hot. Hopefully this means that we can liberate Europe from fascism, as, you know, they're all just killing each other. Yeah, let's get ready to intervene in Europe. I think that could be pretty good. I think now is the time to intervene in Europe, if there is a time. I'm gonna try to liberate Europe from Nazism. We'll see. Maybe they'll do like what China did and, you know, create a united front, but that seems unlikely. Fanatic German defense. Alright, the Germans really do not want us fighting them. What is happening? Wait, they're signing peace treaties with each other. What? Okay, oh no, they're not fighting each other. One side. America, why are you not calling me into the war? German compromise, Austrian Civil War. And, oh, the German United Front is formed. Oh, we called it. Oh, God. Unfortunately, we do not have the industrial power, you know, to do a full-on war, so we need the Americans to back us pretty fast. Now, let's see what our GDP is like, though, now. Hey, we're number 2 in GDP now because of the German collapse. That's pretty good. UN backs anti-Nazi war. A righteous crusade. Ooh, war support. Oh, we really needed that war support. That is great. Oh, we can invade through France. Yes, let's do it. Let's contact Paris. Oh, nice. We took out a big old German fleet. Alright, begin. Okay, yeah, France is at war. Go, armies. Invade. Invade. Oh, I'm seeing quite a bit of reds, especially in the south, like what I was worrying. Alright, in that case, the south, don't attack, hold the line. In the north, let's push. Oh, nice! We got a big German fleet. We took out a German carrier and one of their heavy ships. Is that the Tirpitz? Yeah, we sank the Tirpitz. That's pretty good. Oh, we could build a chemical facility. Let's try it. Let's go into chemical warfare. Investigate what it's all about. We might lose all of our paratroopers. Oh, but we did get the naval invasion done. Oh, and we did get the para drop off. Okay, this is really good, actually. We might be able to capitulate the Netherlands really quickly. That would be ideal. Okay, things are looking good, and ironically, we might encircle a good chunk of Germans around Dunkirk. That'd be pretty funny. But there we go. Okay, nice. We now have a good, secure area here in the Netherlands. Perfect. Nice. Oh my god, we've actually encircled them right outside of Dunkirk. A good amount of Germans. Crush them. I really don't have the industry for such a large front to maintain, so I'm really hoping America starts to flood in troops and, carry us. Swiss Revolution. Oh, alright, so the Swiss have joined our side. Wonderful. Alright, I think it's time we launch a full-on offensive across the whole front line. I know we don't have any equipment, but hopefully we can just push the Germans back. Alright, fortunately, even though the Germans did develop, a nuclear bomb, they haven't dropped it on us, which I'm quite thankful for. Alright, we are pushing deep into Germany. That's pretty good. I think we're actually, even though it's mostly green, I think we're actually going to stop the offensive at this point, because I don't want to stretch ourselves too thin, because we are lacking quite a bit of equipment. Oh, Himmler has been removed from the SS. That's kind of strange. A silent coup d'etat. Alright, no one is in charge of the SS Germany, so we might try doing an offensive, and they don't seem to have a lot of equipment, so we're going to do another full-on offensive, and hopefully just crush them. Alright, things are finally starting to clean up in Eastern Europe, except in Northeastern Europe, where it's still a huge mess. But everywhere else, things have mostly cleaned up. Alright, we've pushed the Germans a pretty good distance, but they're pushing us back in a few places, and we need to pause and get more equipment. Alright, the Germans don't actually have very much equipment stockpiled anymore, so I think we can just push through them. Nuclear weapon is detonated above Munich. Oh, that's cool. Munich, it has a little picture, nuclear attacked city. And it has a little cool image of the destroyed city. I was not expecting us to actually use any nukes in this war. I thought we would end it, without the use of the atom. Oh, there we go, we've won. Oh my god, look at the amount of German troops we can encircle on the Italian border. We just need to break through it somewhere over here. And if we can encircle this, this will destroy so many German divisions that I don't think they'll be able to recover from it. Oh, we've pulled it off. All of these troops are now encircled. This is beautiful. Now we just have to crush the encirclement. People's Germany has risen up. The German Spring. Alright, even the Germans are tired. Very nice. So we're having some, support from friendly Germans. Very good. Oh, and they've risen up in Germania. Perfect. You didn't even have to take it. Wonderful. Oh, there's so many overruns. Wait for till this gets... Oh, look at all those overruns. Oh, this is beautiful. Overrun, overrun, overrun. That is beautiful. Alright, the Germans are nearly dealt with. We just have to do one last great push eastward. Unfortunately, we're fully out of equipment at this point, so it might be a little while before we can do that. And there we go. We got a second massive encirclement in basically Czechoslovakia. That's a massive encirclement at this point. Alright, let's finish off this beautiful encirclement. The amount of encirclements we've had is nutty. This is a really fun mod, I have to say. And we're not even that far in. We're only 3 years in so far. And this goes up to the 90s, so I'm sure there's a lot to do. I guess usually most games you wait to intervene in Germany, and I guess we just intervened really early. There we go. That's the final peace treaty. Alright, there we go. We have the peace treaty. I know Germany is looking disgusting, but I'm pretty sure that there will be some sort of scripted peace deal. It appears we are starting to have problems in Africa, which is not great. I guess if I select this, the events trigger to declare independence. So if I never select these events, we'll never get independence movements. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Oh, the US is now going after Norway. That makes sense since, they were best friends with the Nazis. And yeah, they are still Nazis, so I guess we've got to purge the Norwegians now. Oh no. Okay, it appears that these events are going to trigger no matter what. I was hoping that if we just didn't do anything, they are going to trigger. So let's try this The Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. Okay, the fate of Sudan. Winds of change are blowing. Okay, so with Sudan, we're going to organize a referendum on Egypt. So we're gonna just throw the problem of Sudan onto Egypt, I think. So let's see. Oh, Egypt got all of Sudan. Okay, Egypt is looking pretty thick, not gonna lie. Okay, this is bad, though. I really don't want to decolonize. Alright, I think Egypt is probably gonna have not a great time as a result of this, but... Oh, yep. Oh, they've already declared independence. That's not my problem, though. That's an Egypt problem. Oh, 1 second. Oh, it looks like all of the governments have been restored. Yes, okay, so all of, Europe has been restored. Okay, my game froze for like a solid minute there. Swiss government restored. Restoration of Czech exiles. Okay, so yeah. And then the Germans are back. And also, are the Netherlands back? Oh, this was all given to Luxembourg for some reason. What about the Netherlands and Belgium? That's pretty weird. I don't know why Grand Duchy of Luxembourg got it all. Unfortunately, there are still some remnants of, Hitler's Europe in Europe, like these guys in Crimea. They still got like a missile silo. We don't even have missiles yet, and they got it. So they're not big, luckily, but there's also these guys here in Adolfsburg, and obviously the Norwegians. But we're gonna kill the Norwegians. All right, let's do the event for independence for Ghana. Oh, we're gonna release the Republic of Ghana. I really don't want to, though. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? I think I can do focuses, right? Post-colonial. Oh, frick, if I do this, I need to do this. This is the part I need to do. So we need to peace out the Norwegians right away. And we need to, the sun never sets, and we're gonna try to hold the, empire together. That's what we need to do. Okay, so Ghana, you're our experiment. Madagascar, we're not releasing you until the event forces me to. Alright, okay, we're gonna have to deal with Madagascar, unfortunately. Okay, no. Madagascar, sorry, you are not getting independence. Alright, it's time to go down our destiny, and we're gonna go with the sun never sets. We are gonna try to not decolonize, this is the goal. Alright, the question of the empire. No more retreat, maintain the empire. Colonial unrest? What the frick? That's 3% unrest. What the frick? There should not be any colonial unrest. No, no, no. Oh no! This was a 10% chance, and the unrest increased by 10%. Now 50. Unrest is at 50% now. This is not good. Alright, we're gonna try to pacify Nigeria. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, Nigerian unrest reduced. Perfect. Alright, now it's down to 30%. Alright, very good. Oh, America has launched the first satellite. Very cool, America. Oh, this is cool. We can, purchase, apparently, Japanese tanks. Sure, let's try it. Oh, Japan refuses to sell us tanks. Darn. Alright, it's time for the Queen's Empire Tour. Let's go, Queen. Alright, we have done the Queen's Empire Tour. I thought like an event or something would happen, but no. Nothing really happened. But, on the good side, we have fixed the Empire. We should fix Imperial instability. But yeah, we have finished the no colonization path of the focus tree. Alright guys, well, we made it to 1958, but I think I am going to leave off here just because at this point, I mean, I really tried to get to 1960, but honestly, I am so bored. There's nothing really left for me to do in this mod. This mod actually is still in development, but like, all I'm doing at this point is I'm just clicking through focuses. And even at this point, some of the focuses aren't even triggering, like the Middle East, the event didn't even pop up. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that if you played in a different region, like, Eastern Europe or the post, Soviet Union, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done here, and that could be fun. But at this point, playing as Britain, we've already, defeated Germany, so it just feels like there's really not much left to do. Like, I've completed basically the entire focus tree as well. There's really not that much to research, honestly, at this point, which is weird considering how big the tech tree is. And I think that's just because in the base game, right, so we're in 1958, basically 1959, like 6 or 7 years have passed. In the base game, that's like 2 or 3 generation of tanks. Meanwhile here, I'm still, making and producing the same tanks and the same planes I have been since the start of the game. So, I mean, I got better weapons, like better infantry equipment, but that's the only real, tech difference, really. So, yeah, this is a cool mod, and the early game is pretty good, but I cannot imagine playing it past 1960. Also, decolonization, I thought was going to be a really big challenge, but honestly, I just went down this focus tree, nothing bad really happened. Like, sure, we lost Ghana, and we lost, like, South Sudan, Arjubanya, and Darfur, but that's really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah. I'd have to say it's a pretty fun mod, especially if you want to, try to play as Germany and try to hold on to power, or someone out here in Eastern Europe, post-Soviet, and try to, reunify the Soviet Union. I think that could be fun, but otherwise, yeah, playing as Britain, we've basically done everything, and I just can't keep playing. I really tried to get to 1960, but I just can't do it. I'm so bored. I have nothing to do. And factories, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but throughout this game, throughout the like 6 years we've played, I might have gained 20 factories throughout it all, which actually kind of makes sense, and it prevents mass unit spam. But there is just nothing to do. So yeah, this was 1,000 Week Reich. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you liked the video, leave a dislike if you didn't like the video, and if you loved it, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.